If I decided to go be homeless because my dad was having sex with me, which my father would never do.
Well, good. That means like most fathers, you've got a good dad. Hi, my name is Josh Hunking. We're answering questions. I'm sitting here with my beautiful wife, Heather Hunking. The question of the day, I'm a lawyer in Oregon, by the way. The question is mental illness a result of homelessness or homelessness a result of mental illness? And cause and effect doesn't work that way between those things. It's not that every mentally ill person it's not that every homeless person will become mentally ill, or that every homeless person is as a result of mental illness. It's imprecision in understanding what's going on in that interaction that would even cause this question to exist. It's not a good question.
I like the question. Homelessness, I don't think, creates mental illness.
You don't think it creates trauma among people who are PTSD'd because they're getting beat up by other homeless people?
No, if you're going to be stupid, you better be tough then, right?
Yeah, but...
No, I don't think it causes mental illness. If you are of right body, right mind, I don't see why you'd be homeless in the first place. So I don't think it causes a mental illness. And a mental illness to me is schizophrenia, paranoia, stuff like that.
And I think that some of that, right? So if you look back to what we got written up there before, right? Talk about what we got when we did the self-report surveys. Mm-hmm. Right body, right mind, mostly, right? Like you're right in the head, you're right in the body, you're good to go, except for the subcategory of people that are in that like 16 to 25 range. And again, sorting for chronically homeless people, those folks in that range where I ran away from home because dad's having sex with me and I'm not ready to tell the police that dad's having sex with me. Mm-hmm. I'm not comfortable telling anybody in the world that dad's having sex with me because dad's otherwise a good guy, but I really don't want to be having sex with dad anymore, so I'd like to, get away from this. That person gets reported as a runaway, and if what you do is go to the authorities, go try to get help from some source, you're going back home. You're going back to dad's place, and you don't want to be at dad's place. So that person may have a right mind and a right body and totally not mentally ill and still stuck being chronically homeless because they have no earning capacity because they're 16, 17 years old.
Yeah, but they have right body, right mind to keep themselves safe.
Yeah, but no economic capacity.
Also, no cop, if they caught a runaway and the girl was like, oh, my dad's having sex with me, are they ever going to send them back to the parents?
No.
They're going to open an investigation against them.
Your problem is the person is unwilling to say that. They're not ready to come to terms with, hey, this is happening over here, and I'm going to tell people about what is happening. If they say it, then yeah, you get a different investigation. That person now gets help, resources, pulled off the streets. But if that person keeps their mouth shut and does not tell anyone for whatever reason, because again, dad's otherwise a good guy, you got other brothers and sisters who dad's great to, you're not there yet to be able to have the bravery to be able to like come out and say, this is what's happening. You're getting reported as a runaway and you're going back to dad's place.
Yeah, we went far left field there, Holmes.
No, that's mental ill. It shows that there are other things going on here.
Well, if a girl's getting molested by her dad, she already probably has a mental illness like PTSD and trauma.
It's possible.
But if I decided to go be homeless because my dad was having sex with me, which my father would never do.
Well, good. That means like most fathers, you've got a good dad.
And I got picked up by the cops and they were like, we're going to send you back to your dad. And I have PTSD. But like, no, don't send me back to my dad. He's fucking me.
Well, and then again, when that doesn't work, all you do is when you get there, you run away again. That's it. That's you just run away again.
Or you fucking kill your dad.
That's another way to go about it.
Don't
not
fuck
a great
kids,
idea.
kids. Till next time.
Yeah, don't kill people either.
Kill people.
None of it's good. It's
Kill who wrongs you.
You start with a really...
Start them on fucking fire. Are we still recording?
Yeah, I'm sure we are. You start with a really shitty scenario. You don't have a lot of great options to go from there, but it doesn't change
the percentage of those runaways telling you, Daddy diddled me? All of them?
No.
You know the statistics of getting molested by your dad are really fucking low?
Maybe.
Compared to I don't know, everybody's creepy uncle.
I mean, maybe. So that's what we got in self-reports, right? It's There's a large category that self-report mental illness as the reason that they're on the streets. There's another large category that self-reports drug use as why they're on the streets. There's a big category of people that self-report, I got warrants, that's why I live on the streets, because I can hide in the homeless population. There's another group of people that will self-report because the stuff that I do, if the government ever found out about it, I would never be allowed near a park again, so I hide amongst the homeless people. There's the happy hippie, the disillusioned veteran, and then you've got this group of people who are self-reporting domestic violence. If you go under like 25 for those folks, there's a decent portion of those folks where maybe it's not as serious as like molestation or whatever, but maybe mom hits them. You know, maybe it's something like that. They're reporting some sort of a domestic violence thing, and there are jurisdictions that are dealing with that problem. There are the ability for runaways to get help without disclosing why they're running away from home. Those things exist in this world, just not in this like local area that we've been able to find. But those are the people where something is wrong at home. I'm not going to tell you exactly what's wrong at home, but there's just something's bad going on at home. There's a decent chunk of people on the streets. I'd say 15-20%. I got to pull up that chart to look at the numbers again, but like 15-20% of the people in Corvallis. Yeah.
No.
Okay. I can give you the
Tell me 15 or 20 people out of how many?
No, 15 or 20% out of the 180 or so.
Oh, so that's like 3 fucking people.
That's not how percents work.
I don't know how
20% would be 18, so it's like 36. It's like
36 people.
Yeah,
are getting
30
the
people.
shit beat out of them and molested by their dads in the city of Corvallis. And
50,000
no one's
people
doing
in the
it.
town.
Is everybody Catholic here or something? Don't put that in there. That was a religious joke. You're welcome.
Woohoo!
No.
Good religious joke.
No, because I bet you there was this girl that I went to high school with, said her dad was fucking molesting her. He went to fucking jail because she was a runaway. Daddy's raping me. Daddy's raping me. Turns out she fucking lied. She just wanted to fuck the 24-year-old bum she met.
Well, that's weird. And that's a weird piece of anecdotal knowledge that exists.
Probably little.
You're not fixing
addicts.
this thing on anecdotal knowledge. You have got to get data to be able to do it and to be able to figure it out. And self-report is one piece of the puzzle. It may not be because of self-report. You can dive deeper into that person's life and see if that's actually real. You can look for DHS studies to corroborate or not corroborate, or investigations, not studies, to corroborate or not corroborate it. There's ways to verify the veracity of this information. It just takes time, energy, effort, and money to be able to go out and actually figure out this information, to understand it, so that you really know what this problem is. Because again, no matter how many houses you build, you're not getting the disillusioned veteran back off the street. He's rejected society and he's going to die in the streets. You're not likely to get the DV person back off the streets, although you might, because they may, by making it really, really cheap for them to find a place to live, they can work their way out of it. That's actually what we found, is that those folks in that 16 to 25 range, they work their way out of it. You can be like, abused when you're at home, and it sucks when you're 17 years old, but you work and you work and you work and you work and you work, and by about 25, all of a sudden you got an apartment somewhere. You can work your way back out, and it just takes a really long time, and a tiny little hand up would help those people a lot. It would save years worth of struggling.